Hi, I'm Chris Perry. I'm a doctor. I'm an ear, nose and throat surgeon, and I'm one of the members of Revive. And Revive's an organisation getting disused hospital equipment and recirculating it into developing countries and poorer Australians. This organisation, Revive, started out of the CCC's project in Dabar in Ghana, where we needed to get the equipment for the hospital after building the hospital. So it's you guys' fault that my wife and I and many others spend their spare time in this shed and raising money and interest in the equipment for this shed and for Ghana. We recently had a trip to Dabar for the opening of the hospital. We got its name changed from the Dabar Medical Centre to the Hope Medical Centre, as in Hope for Health and Faith, Hope, Charity, that kind of stuff. They were very receptive for that, so it will eventually be the Hope Hospital. And we hope it'll have somewhere around 120 beds and have a large surgical throughput and service the people in the poorest area of Kumasi. It's about a 2-hour drive from the centre of Kumasi. Just before we were there was a young mum died in childbirth. She had a bleed, and it was a 2-hour drive to get into Kumasi with a doctor and a midwife in the place. That should never have happened. So the people in Dabar were terrific. They put on a big show, lots of plastic balloons and bunting and plastic chairs and singing and dancing and speeches. My speech now is long enough, but speeches over there take 20 or 30 minutes, and there are a dozen or more people who need to have a speech. The kids all have a bit of a dance. It was fabulous. We had a great time for the week that Anne and Ruth came. We had to eat some unusual things. We had a terrific experience. We bought some clothes. You're very lucky that I inherited this one rather than Pastor Kevin. He was going to have this shirt, but Anne thought it might be a little bit too loud for the Gold Coast. We had interesting issues in Ghana. It's a very, although it's matrilineal inheritance, so you inherit things from your mother and your mother's family, it's very male authority kind of society, and they found it very difficult to accept Pastor Anne and Pastor Anne's leadership. So everything, it was lined up for me to do things, so I had to say, no, I'm the linguist, I talk too much. The leader is Pastor Anne. So they found that a little bit unusual, and they found unusual that Pastor Anne spoke in church even, and that she'd actually give a sermon and make sense. And she won them over. By the end of it, the pastors over there treated Anne like she really was an equal. But no, we had a really good time. If you want to go to Ghana, it's a fabulous, fabulous country. And you guys are very proprietorial now. You can see the Watson Association, various plaques in the foyer of the hospital. And I think the Watson Association and CCC at Burleigh Heads should rightly feel very proud and very proprietorial of doing something exceptionally good for the 6 million people, where 40% earn less than $1 a day in a quite an impoverished but in many ways advanced country, in that there's a lot of people speak English. They've got a very strong democracy now, and it really is the hope for a lot of Africa. So you've done a lot of people and your beliefs proud in what you've done so far. Thank you very much.